Well, hello there. It is I, a YouTuber that you probably know as H-Boy. So, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing a story time. Unfortunately, it's not going to be animated because what am I, Wolfie Chew, Illymation, Jade-mations? I'm none of those. And I could hire someone to make me a storytime animation, but that would be bloody expensive, so I ain't doing that. So, I'm going to tell you a little story about how I first got my hopper ball. So let's start. As you know, what is a hopper ball? Well, a hopper ball, also sometimes referred to as a space hopper, is let me show you. It's essentially a ball that has a handle that you can sit and bounce on. You see all that? There's three kinds. Actually, there's two main kinds. There's the ones with handle grips like this, or this, or this, and then there's the single grips like these. I prefer the handle ones, but you do you. See, I prefer the handle. Anyway, the most common name is hopper ball, but some people use the term space hopper. Why space hopper? I don't know. I remember hearing one theory, I think it was on Reddit, where they said it meant hopper because the two, like on the single grip one, sometimes they'll have silly faces like this. And because of the two little things on the top, it made it look like an alien, so space alien. That's the first one. And the second theory, I noticed I didn't change the camera, this one. So that's that. Or my second theory is that because the bouncing, it feels weightless, which I know is not true because I've played with them and they don't feel weightless at all. But either way, that's not important. So basically they're just more or less yoga balls with handles on them. So now I've explained to you what it is. I gave a quick rundown because I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about my story with them. So I'm going to keep going. So let's start. When did I first discover the hopper ball? Well, the first time I saw it was, believe it or not, on a cartoon. Let me show you. It was called, I think, The Little Princess. No, let me go to The Little Princess. I'm just going to see if I can find it. No, it wasn't. So, here we go. No, not The Little Princess, Bouncy Castle. Let me see if I can find it. It was called The Little... here it is. Take a look. The Little Princess. It was originally a book series. Don't know if you know that character. But it also turned into a cartoon series. So, for those who don't know, The Little Princess was essentially a show, I'm pretty sure it was British, about a princess with an incredibly annoying high-pitched voice who was curious about the world. And it was kind of like, I'm assuming it was supposed to teach kids about the world. That was the main plot of the show. However, it also had other plots like one episode it was about her being sick or something, and then one episode of her with a bad memory, and one episode where she wanted it to snow but it can't, and one where she was overly competitive, and so on and so forth. Either way, this is the first time I saw Hopper, even though it was a cartoon. Let me show you. Happened, in fact, first it was in the theme song. It happens right about somewhere in the episode. I don't know when it specifically happens. Right there. You see that she had an orange hopper or whatever it was called? How she referred to it as bouncy thing. She also plays with it occasionally in the show, like if you go about no, not there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I remember I like this show. And then there's an adult one that her father sometimes plays with. But you get the idea, I don't need to explain that. So that's basically that. That's the first time I saw it in a cartoon. And there was also an episode of the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse where Goofy played with one. Let me see if I can find a pic of that. No, not Jumping Like a Star. I think it was... I don't know which episode was it. Was it the one where they were chasing after a ball? Let me see. I'm going to just quickly check for the episode, and then if I can't find it, I'll just cut this part off. But if I can find it, I'll show you. Anyway, in the meantime, while I'm worrying about that, so let me... Okay, I'm starting to go on. I'm starting to ramble, so I better stop rambling before it gets too late. So, essentially what happened... essentially what happened, that was the first time I saw it on a cartoon. I might have saw it on a few episodes too, but that's that. Anyway, the first time I saw one in the real world was at a toy store. Because back then I had a love for fitness toys, like little kitty fitness toys, like those little bop bags or those running things or the bump and bounce suits or things like that. Either way, one day I saw a hopper, which I considered getting, but instead I opted for a bop bag, which I don't know if you know what a bop bag is. Let me show you. A bop bag is essentially this thing. It's a bean-shaped thingy that you punch, more or less. Stupid looking, but there it is. So I didn't get it. Eventually, I forgot about it. Then, what happened was a few years later, like several years, Christmas hit. And then I think it was for my cousin who was 4 or 5 at the time. We got her a hopper from a toy store. At first, we were digging through and I saw it and I remembered it. I thought she liked it, and then it turns out she liked it. The thing is, by that time, I never got to use one because, well, I completely forgot they existed. But that's irrelevant. Anyway, eventually, so as I said, eventually I went searching just out of boredom, and I found out that they made ones for adults. Like if you go to, I didn't get mine from this website, but if you go to hotballs.com, let me show you. This is not, I assure you, this is not an advertisement. And then if you go to Hotballs, and then if you go to, you'll see there's small, large, extra large, and huge, which goes from 30 to an adult. And let's see, and on the website it even says, we cannot let kids have all the fun. Designed to impress the boss at office parties, birthday parties, and often used by professionals at schools. Yeah. Anyway, they were even featured on ABC News. And let's see, there's Bull. Okay, I don't like that one. Rockstar. Laughing emoji, sunglasses emoji. Hurricane rainbow, hurricane purple, hurricane blue, hurricane pink, and plain purple, and you get the idea. Out of all of them, the coolest one in my opinion would either be the hurricane purple or the hurricane pink. The tie-dye one's pretty awesome. However, I'm not really a big fan of the emoji ones, I must say. I prefer ones with minimal basic design, such as the hurricane ones. But you get the idea. They have adults ones, and this video is actually how I found. Not that year. This website is how I found. I essentially found out about the existence of the adult size ones. However, these ones from this website didn't, which is sad but true. They didn't ship to Canada because I'm Canadian, and these only did U.S. shipping. So what did I do? I went to Amazon. And then what did I find? I was Googling to see if they had the adult hot balls, and it turns out they did. However, they had, I think this was the one I got. This was the one I got, if I remember correctly. Yeah, see? It's blue like the one. However, you'll probably notice that the handle's a little smaller, like the one in the handle's a little bigger than the one in the video. Because I don't think this one's, in this picture, I don't think it's fully inflated, to be honest with you. It might be, but I don't think it is. And there's 3 colors. There's blue, purple, and red. The problem is, don't ask me why. Why does it change price with color? There's no difference. See, okay, you see that? You see that? And you see that? So they're essentially all the same. Wait, I noticed that house looks like the same. So I think they would taken, like, they could even be siblings. Doubt it, but you get the idea. I don't need to show you that. So that was the one I got. Even because I must say I like the cloud color. Out of all of them, the cloud color I would say is my favorite, and it was and essentially I got it and I've been using it ever since. So that's my story. I hope you enjoyed it, And I guess, what can I say? And as you know, I've also uploaded a few. I've only uploaded one bouncing video of me playing with it. However, one point it wasn't fully inflated, which is true because I remember when I first got it, I didn't inflate it that much, and making it more of a skid than a bounce. And one time, if I tried going straight forward, I sometimes fell off. Like one time, I remember it went forward and I went back, and I was like clunk on the floor, which was, well, it sounds funny, but I must say it wasn't funny when it's the other one it's happening to. And I guess that's all I can say. I might upload a few more bouncing videos if I have the chance, and I might do another story time, but that's all I can say. It's a pretty short and sweet story about my discovery, buying, acquiring, and playing of a space hopper ball. But hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, great. If you didn't like it, I'll see you next time when I make another video. Bye bye.